At the time of filming this, we are still in lockdown and we are being told to stay in our homes. Sadly and unfortunately, there are other people who wish to get into our homes as well. Hi and welcome back to TechItOut. We're going to be taking a look at this, the Tapo Home Security Camera. It's from TPLink. It's a full 1080p high definition home security camera with night vision up to 30 feet. It also has a micro SD slot, but of course you can also connect to this with your phone or computer and take recordings from there as well. I'm not sure, I'll have to look when we get in it, if it also has a cloud service. Many of these do. So let's open it up and see what's in the box. This particular camera I bought from a UK store, and the price of it was at the time 27 UK pounds. That's, I think, about 35 US dollars or so. And how do we open the box? Try not to hit the camera as I slide everything out. So there's the contents, and I will go through some of the specifications with you a little bit later. So what's in the box? We have a template for putting the screws in the wall to put the bracket on the wall that you connect the camera to, a GPU license for the software, a little quick start guide, off it goes into the drawer of obscurity, a couple of warranties, they can go the same way. You then have the power supply. I think that's probably a 5-volt supply. You have the fixings and the bracket for the wall. And then finally, you have the camera itself. And quite a nice looking camera actually. If you wanted that in your house, it wouldn't look too bad sat on a shelf even. It does have pan and tilt, as you can see. The lens moves there. I expect the pan is controlled by software. On the bottom there you have the power supply, little grill on the back which is for cooling, I would imagine, and then so that's the pan. So where is the micro SD card slot? It's very well hidden wherever they put it. I think I'm going to have to look at the instructions for once. So after a quick look at the user guide and installing the app upon my phone, I found out where the micro SD card is. You can't actually see it because it's hidden under here. And to get to it, I imagine you have to use the app. So, first thing we do then, plug in the power cord. Little red lights come on there, just about to see it. And tap to add the camera. And there it is, the Smart Camera C200. Power up and check the LED. Okay, plug in your camera and wait about 30 seconds until the LED blinks red and green. So we're still waiting there. Coming up to 30 seconds. It clicked, and there goes the LED. Click next. enable access, location permission, turn it on, allow, and it's doing a little twirl. That's clever. Plug in your camera and wait, click next, and it's going up and down, and it just briefly showed you where the SD card was then. It's almost like a little robot. So I've got to add it, I would imagine. Choose your network. This one. And now of course I've got to put in the password. So I'll just take it off screen a moment while I do that. Well, that took a little bit longer than expected, for the simple reason that they don't say in the instructions that you have to turn off your phone's mobile network data. Once I'd done that, it connected straight away, and we're on to the next part. Where is it going to be kept? Well, this one is going to be put into my garage. So let's see. Garage, and it's configuring, and everything is complete. Just turn the camera around, click done, and now I should be able to view the camera. So you can change the quality of the video. It also has a microphone and a speaker. So I'm going to have to I'll allow that for now. Camera, capture to memory. Well, there's no memory card in there at the moment. Camera, microphone, let's turn that off. A little bit off the screen there, as you can see. I wonder if it changes if I go into portrait. No, it doesn't do that. So let's go through the settings then. We go back to the... that gives us full screen. There we go. That's better. So it's in auto, and I can change that day-night mode, night mode, camera quality high or low, and then further settings, camera microphone, camera speaker. I'm going to turn the speaker off and the microphone up, so it catches anything that's said. And we get feedback. And then we've got on this side the controls to move the camera forward and backwards, down and up. Then to put in the micro SD card, you have to bring it all the way, all the way up and straight, because the slot for the micro SD card is right at the bottom. I think I've got it there. So if I try and pick the camera up, and I've got it actually pointing down. So we'll try that the other way about. So we need to have it pointing all the way down. It's the opposite to what it shows on there, really. So if you're sliding it, okay, so let's try that again. And there we go, there's the micro SD card and the reset button just there at the bottom. So sadly it doesn't have a return to center, so you have to manually control it. Okay, so we go to camera, save to memory, recording, so it records to the memory card when you've got a memory card in, microphone to record audio, and telephone to, I imagine, send the audio to the camera. So if somebody's in the garage, I can say, "Oi, what are you doing in there?" and give them a good fright. Not that they'd probably take any notice, they'd probably just run away. There's bits I'm going to have to edit out, yeah? So you can have multiple cameras. That's interesting. This is the camera there at the moment, I would imagine. It's trying to get it. Phone keeps buzzing at me for some reason, not sure why. There we go, and it's up on the screen. Now to get back out of this, what do you do? Not as intuitive as it could be. That brings up that again, but it doesn't tell you. You can zoom by double tapping. There we go. We go back to the original place where we started. Slightly different though, in that we've still got the 4 screens up. Now if we tap one, no, that's not doing it either. I know that takes me to full screen. Video rotation, detection, alerts. So we can send alerts if it detects something going on. So you can set the sensitivity so that the cat or the dog doesn't set it off. But you can actually set an alarm on the camera, so if it detects anything, the alarm on the camera goes off. Motion detection is on, notifications are on, so it'll send a notification to the phone. You may have heard it buzzing a few times. That's exactly what he was doing, he was sending notifications to the phone. Micro SD card, advanced settings, auto reboot, reboot camera and remove camera. What's on the advanced settings? Camera count, on screen display info. What's on that one? So you can set the time, the date and so on. Privacy mode, if you need to switch it off, you're doing something that you don't want recorded. Light frequency is auto. I'll leave that on auto because UK light frequency is 50 Hertz. Otherwise you get those funny lines down the screen. So we can do vertical cruise, and it's going up and down. It's a shame I can't get this back to a single screen. So you can actually record to the phone by actually tapping the camera button there. What happens if I do that? No, that just takes me there and puts me into full screen again. And I can't get out of this. Isn't it annoying when it does something that you don't know how to get out of? Very odd. I would have thought, it's done it now. It's gone back to the single screen. So you've got talk, pan and tilt, voice call to the camera, privacy mode, alarm on off, and playback from the memory card. In a second, there we go, it comes back up with the... So if we go to the pan and tilt again, we got vertical cruise, which sends it up and down, and horizontal cruise, which sends it side to side. And it's this way. No, get it there in a second. No, the other way. It is very odd that you tap in that way to turn the camera that way, and similarly, no, that's right, and up and down is right, but left and right is the opposite way you would expect. Anyway, that's the camera. We're going to get ready now to actually fit it in the garage. There's just a few other things to tell you about it before we do. It, as you see, has pan and tilt. It has this 128 gigabyte capacity SD card you can put in there. Sound and light alarm, so it flashes as well as makes an alarm noise. HD video, 1080p, much better than the video you saw at the beginning of this video. Live view on it, privacy mode, advanced night mode, up to 30 meters, or 30 feet, sorry. two-way audio, and you can share it. You can forward the videos and share through social media, and I'll find out which one's there, probably in Facebook and YouTube. Let's get it fitted.